Well, hello there. Good morning, guys. How are you doing on this great Thursday morning? Hopefully, you're doing well and your morning's off to a good little start. It's game day, baby, for Bills Mafia, as the Buffalo Bills will be in action tonight on Thursday Night Football against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Woo! Makes you get fired up on this great Thursday. Let's make sure we, of course, recap yesterday. Let's dive on into the NFL action. There's, of course, Europa League in action today in soccer. Let's have ourselves a good little time. If we throw up the scores from yesterday to go along with the recap, we can kind of talk about it all right there. If we start off on your left-hand side talking about our correct score predictions, which obviously gave you an insight on how I thought the games were going to go, started off on absolute fire. Barcelona, Shakhtar 2-1. Shakhtar kind of did what they did last time out in Champions League. Really, fall behind a little bit in the first half there against Antwerp. Kind of the same thing against Barcelona, fall 2-0 down at halftime. But battle back in the second half. Looked much better there in the second half. Their touches, and maybe you can say this about a lot of soccer games, but Shakhtar was just like a little bit off, like on their final touch or the final pass. Just couldn't quite maybe have enough pace on it to reach somebody. They cleaned it up just enough to go ahead and get us a goal. We, of course, cashed both teams a score in that game at plus 112, which was a collab play with our guy Kyle here from locally. He's also down here locally here in Chicago. He's, of course, Let's Cash over there on Twitter. So that felt good to do a little collab play with him, get the 2-1 correct finish. And then, right here on this show yesterday, we talked ourselves into a plus money winner between Feyenoord and Lazio, both teams to score and over 2.5. And we also hit the correct score prediction in that one, as that game did settle 3-1. Late penalty by Lazio gives us the dramatic, plus money cash. And Lazio didn't earn that penalty. Just in terms of like their style of play, Lazio was absolutely dreadful in that game against Feyenoord. Feyenoord was easily the better team over all of the 90 minutes. Lazio really didn't even get a great spell in that game. They were just dreadful. They get a penalty. Pedro scores it and gives us a good plus money cash. Then the rest of our, predictions kind of fell apart right there. We had Porto winning 2-1 in our prediction. They win the game 4-1. They handle Antwerp relatively easy. Go down 1-0, but really storm back in the second half. And that was the only game yesterday in which we didn't have a bet in. Atletico Madrid, Celtic, that one finishes 2-2. We, of course, had Atletico winning 2-1. We also had Atletico cashing on the money line. That did not happen. I mean, they were right there in the second half. It was a 2-2 game. Atletico was by far the better side late in that game. They were the one who was, pushing for the 3 points. And then they get a red card. And after the red card, it killed off their chances, which is really unfortunate because, like I said, when that red card came, they were the better team. They were having all the chances and looking like, they were going to get a winner. A red card kills that one. Really hurt us right there. Newcastle and Dortmund, give them credit. They get the 1-0 game. If you were holding on to an over 2.5, I would say you were done in pretty tough by that game. I think either side wins that game 2-1. That's how I thought that game went. They both looked great in that one. They both had chances. Yeah, obviously Newcastle unable to convert any of theirs. Dortmund close on others. Yeah, game could have gone 2-1 either way, and the game falls 1-0 Dortmund. Congratulations to Dortmund. PSG and AC Milan, we had a 1-1 finish. AC Milan has now not scored a goal in this entire Champions League campaign. They're obviously looking dreadful. And we get the dagger. We're holding on to under 2.5. There was a goal in the 89th minute. So just when you think you're going to cross the finish line, get a plus money cash, no, it doesn't happen. A goal in the 89th minute ruins that. So tough one right there. And their 3 goals, neither one of them had a penalty kick, so we lose a little bit of a half-unit play right there. Leipzig and Red Star, I predicted 3-1, and Leipzig wins the game 3-1. So another one in which we were absolutely spot on in how it went. Young Boys and Man City, I had 3-0. That one finishes 3-1. Young Boys gets a goal right there. Quite frankly, we needed it. Obviously, we had an over 2.5 goals parlay. Who was nervous? Were you nervous at halftime when that game was 0-0? I bet you were nervous. Well, if you were watching the match like I was, City had all the chances. It was really unfortunate they didn't cash our first half over 0.5 goals parlay. Doku had a fantastic chance. Rodri had a fantastic chance. Like City does, you can always feel good. You're not going to feel good, but you guys know what I mean. Like, if you miss an over in a Man City match, there's going to be tons of chances. It's not because they're not creating and they're not having a good day. It just didn't quite find the back of the net. So we do hit the over 2.5 parlay. We unfortunately missed the over there in the first half parlay. Overall, you can see how that went unfolded. We did, of course, lose that tennis play, that we mentioned right there. Down a couple units there on the day, and obviously down about a unit and a half or so there on the week. But enjoy the Champions League action because of Champions League and because of what normally happens on Champions League week. We're not going to do between the posts today. The research time just gets cut back a little bit on Champions League week, and I like to enjoy the matches. So Matt and I are going to be doing between the post on Friday at noon Eastern time. Friday, noon Eastern time is when you guys can expect between the posts. That's how we'll do it right there. What are you guys doing on this great Thursday morning? Let's go in the comment section. Let's find out what's going on with you guys this Thursday morning. And then we got a lot to talk about here. Good morning, Kyle. What's up, my man? Johnny. What's up, my man? Brian. What's up? What's up, Brian? Can't get your comment up there. What's going on, Bill? Good morning. Morning, Bill. Good morning. Fish, what are you cashing? Cashed a live bet on Chechenko versus Fritz. I saw it was 1-1. How did it finish up? Chechenko pulls it out 2-1. I saw it was 1-1. Nice hit. Nice hit. Any money line picks? Any money line picks? Well, what sport? I got Bills winning tonight. Is that a big shocker to you, dog? That I got the Bills winning? Only minus 450 on the money line. What are you looking for? What sport? What are you talking about? Any money line picks? There, Bills, minus 450. There's a money liner for you. How you like that one? How you like that one? Felt good. Feels good cashing those live bets. Got hurt in the NBA last night. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Tim! What's up, dog? What's going on? What's going on? A couple things we want to talk about here. Let's go ahead and, of course, throw up our NFL dogs. Let's log in here and blindly bet, of course, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is, blindly bet. This is the donation. The Bills are getting back tonight, baby. Getting back. Losers of 2 of the last 3. Offense hasn't done shit all in the last 3 games. It ends tonight up against this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. We're going to blindly bet them at plus 360. I do not want to win that bet. I want no part of winning that bet. Nope. Don't want to have to happen. Guys, Eliminator. Got 7 of us left. Who's taking Bills against the Buccaneers tonight in the Eliminator? Or maybe you're in another contest, so even if you're not in my contest, it's worth listening. Who's taking Bills over the Bucs? All right, so you're passing on the Bills because you don't like how they've lost 2 of the last 3. You don't like how that offense has started off dreadful in the first half in 3 straight games. So you're taking Cowboys over the Rams? You're taking Cowboys over the Rams? Oh, no, wait. You're waiting to fade an undrafted rookie on Sunday Night Football. You're going to take the Chargers against the Bears. That's what you're going to do. I can't take the Bills tonight. I've already used the Bills. Haven't used the Cowboys, but probably not going up against the Rams. Probably going to take those Chargers against those Bears. A rookie, undrafted quarterback, first start on the road. Can he keep up with the Chargers offense? Nah. Go ahead and give me the Chargers this week at Eliminator. So that's where I'm at there on Eliminator. Good luck to everybody. Of course, make sure you get your NFL Pigskin Pick'em contest so you can win my $25 at the end of this week. All you have to do is beat all your winning bet supporters. That's right. Predict the most games this week against the spread and take my $25. It starts off tonight. Bills minus 8.5 against the Buccaneers is the only play I'm willing to entertain in that game. Guys, I've also got a $25 free bet, and I want to give it to you guys over on BetMGM. They've got a new program started, although I've been told in the comment section that it's not all that new to me. Like other platforms, you spend money on their platform and they'll give you points, which you can cash those points into a free bet. So I did that for you guys, $25 free bet. I'm going to pick one person out of today's comment section at random to decide what tomorrow that $25 is going to be on. That's what we're going to do with this $25 free bet. No more big parlays. That's what the books want you to make, those sucker bets, those parlays. So what we're going to do with this $25 free bet is somebody's going to make a bet on tomorrow's show. We're going to put that $25 bet on it. When that bet hits, we'll draw another name out on Monday's show, and that person will decide what we bet on Monday's action. Whatever the winnings is, whatever the profits is, we'll just keep it rolling, and we'll just go through the people here. No more parlays. We'll pick one person out, and one person gets to make a bet, and we'll see when it gets to be your turn. Are you going to elect to cash out and split the winnings amongst your friends, or are you willing to risk it on one wager, your best wager of the day? Or are you going to be a little chicken and cash out and then split the winnings amongst your group? We'll find out when it's your turn. Again, we'll pick somebody out of random today. So if you want to be a part of this, if you want to kick it off, if you're not too much of a chicken to kick this contest off, drop in a comment. It'll be just random as hell. We'll see who can get us a bet in tomorrow. So that's how we'll roll right there. Let's go ahead and throw up the bets for today. We've got some Europa League action. I'm only interested in one game today in Europa League. If you've been following me on Between the Posts, you knew this bet was coming. You knew this bet was coming if you've been following me on Between the Posts. I'll give you a little bit of more explanation because maybe you're not too familiar with the Olympiacos. But if you're looking for a winner of this game, obviously I could really care less who wins this game based on the bet that I've got. But if you're looking for a winner, Olympiacos has lost their last 5 home Europa League games. When Olympiacos is at home in Europa League, they've lost their last 5 at home. So maybe you like West Ham today on the money line. Who asked about that money line? Maybe you like West Ham today. I don't. Obviously, I like goals. Let's look at the over 2.5 goals market here. How about it's cashed in 8 of the last 10 Olympiacos home Europa League matches? So while they're at home, and they may be losing at home, they're cashing over 2.5 goals. We obviously love that. If we look at both teams, what both of these teams have been done this season in Europa League, both of them have cashed over 2.5 and both teams to score in both of their Europa League games. So 2 for 2 for each of these clubs. And West Ham, as we know, and I'll just throw in this extra stat. You've certainly heard this one on Between the Posts, so it's not a new one. West Ham this season have had 12 competitive matches across all competitions. Both teams of scores hitting 10 of those 12. And I'll remind you guys, just like we talked about on Between the Posts, when did it not hit? Against third-tier Lincoln side in the English tier of the EFL Cup. No big surprise, West Ham dominated against a League One team, third tier of English football. And Sheffield didn't score against West Ham. Sheffield is absolutely god-awful. Otherwise, in the other 10 matches they've suited up this season, both teams' score is hit. And over 2.5 has come along in all but 1 of those 10 times when both teams have scored it. It's the bet we hit on Sunday between West Ham and Aston Villa. It's the bet that we've made several times this season in West Ham matches, and it's obviously because of the hit rate I've mentioned. So sign me up in the Europa League. There's only one bet today. We mentioned on the recap we're down 1.54 units, so that's how much I decided to put on. This is the bet to get the week right as we roll into Thursday Night Football. So Olympiacos, West Ham, both teams to score over 2.5 plus money over on Bet Rivers. It's still plus money at plus 102 right now. Throwing up this action. Actually, I will just go ahead and leave it up. Let's go ahead and see if you guys have any questions, though, about this game. Looks like it's football, 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 football. All right, well then let's hold those comments there for half a second and let's talk about this game here. I had a guy hit me up, already tweeted both these plays. He goes, Josh Allen's not cashing both of these bets. Like, why do you guys say that shit? You know what happened last game? Last game he went over 4.5 rushes and he threw for over 259 yards. So don't give me this shit. He can't cash them both. Yes, he can cash them both. And this is not a legacy game for Josh Allen because a legacy game is when you get put on the map. Josh Allen is obviously on the map. He's in the MVP conversation every year, and he's also on Madden cover. So the dude's on the map. This is a statement game from Josh Allen, though. Statement game. If you want to look at the over 4.5 rush attempts, you're going to put in the comment section, hey, it's only cashed in 2 of his 7 games. Yeah. What happened in 3 of those other 5 games where it didn't cash? They went to Kyle Allen late in the game because they were in such a big blowouts, and Kyle Allen kneeled the ball. If Josh Allen gets those kneel attempts, the hit rate goes from 2 out of 7 to 5 out of 7. Buffalo Bills haven't shown the ability to blow anybody out lately, so believe Josh Allen's going to be in there late in this game. Expect them to be leading this game and expect it to end with some kneel downs if we need it. I don't think it will need it, but if we do, expect Josh Allen to be in there. McDermott has talked about the psychological edge that a team can get from kneeling on the ball late in the game. If they're up 21 or so, I expect it to be Josh Allen taking those all-important kneel downs. The offense needs it. They need to feel what a kneel down feels like. They haven't had it in 3 games. Look for Josh Allen to be in there late in this game. And then the over 259 passing yards, it's carbon copy from Derek Carr last week that we talked about. We could regurgitate all the same information, but it's literally like the exact same angle from Derek Carr, which he treated us to a good cash last Thursday night. The Buccaneers, good at defending the run, poor at defending the pass. Just like the Jaguars, it's all the same information. So give me over 259.5 passing yards. Give me over 4.5 rushing attempts as your 2 Thursday night football plays. Josh Allen's statement game coming right here, boys. Look out for it. Josh Allen's statement game. I guess I got to keep this one. Never got that Milano jersey. Never did get that one. All right, boys. Let's catch these comments. You guys have tons of questions here on this Thursday night game. I'm loving it. I'm fired up too. Bill's bringing slander up in here. Bucks 9.5. Won't be having any of that. Gabe Davis going to go ahead and catch the first touchdown. Gabe Davis, big Big game, Dave. All right, I hear it too. Davis long reception over 19.5. I'll look up Bill, and I actually love that play right there. I love that play. Somebody's going deep tonight. The Buccaneers are really bad at defending the pass. If you go look up their pass per completion, it's at 10.9 yards, which ranks in the bottom 10 of the league. It's really bad at defending the pass. If you want to take a stab on the Bills hitting a long play, they haven't been dialing them up lately, but they got back to the roots against the Patriots there a little bit and hit a few big plays, or at least called a few plays. Didn't hit on them, but they called a few plays. They haven't been dialing those up this season. They reverted back to that last week. Look for that trend to continue against a Bucs team that defends the run really well, so I like it. You're thinking of Josh Allen rushing prop as well. Yeah, that's what it gets into, like how much of the coach talk do you believe in? And, we've made bets based on coach talk before, and they've burned us. It looks like they're going to take the reins off him and, let him be more of the running and the passing explosiveness that he can be. So that could all be coach talk. We've heard that shit before, and it's burned us. But looks like maybe Josh Allen could be utilizing those legs a little bit more tonight. So I like it. Gabe Davis is going to be putting on a show tonight. Let's go, DeGent. Let's go. Bills are bouncing back big time. I'm believing that. I'm believing that, Steven. I'm liking the vibes this morning. Liking the vibes. Liking it. I elect to play a giant parlay. No, can't do it, DeGent. It's not working. It's not working. Maybe another free bet. Let's see if we can, get on a roll here and actually hook some people up. Bucs are going to struggle moving the ball tonight. Yeah, Bills' defense has been good during this 3-game stretch in which they've lost 2 out of 3. And, the Buccaneers' offense has been really bad. They didn't get anything against the Falcons last week. Even the opponent before that, I know they struggled. All right, Fish is not going to go up first. Yeah, I got it. Is Allen getting 2 passing touchdowns? Love that. The Bills to be passing as the Bucs rush. Yeah, exactly. It's carbon copy. That's why I'm not going to just give you the numbers of what's the rush defense. I mean, because it's like the same analysis last week as Jaguars against the Saints. So just sparing you the actual data, but it's the same logic. Allen may even get a tutty. I love it. Do kneel downs count towards rushing attempts? 100%. They also will knock off your rushing yards. We've seen guys get burned on that in the past. All of a sudden, you got an over on a rushing attempt. Dudes takes 3 kneel downs. Each kneel down is about -1 to -2 yards. We've seen guys lose their rushing over because of late game kneel attempts. Yes, it counts towards rushing attempts and rushing yards 100%. Gonna ride... Oh, a basketball. Okay, I was going to say, what? Okay, now you guys are helping. All right, guys, you can go ahead and do on BetMGM and FanDuel. Both of them got same game parlay free rolls, so I cooked them up. Let's start with this FanDuel one first. I've got Bills -8.5. I've got the Bills going over that 26.5. While they've been starting off slow, you see it. They have been coming on, right? Came on second half against the Jaguars. Obviously 2 for 2 in the second half in drives against the Giants. And obviously they came on late getting 25 points against the Patriots. So I think they're just going to do really well from start to finish in this game. So give me the over 27.5. I'll also take Josh Allen over 22.5 rushing yards. I'm taking Josh Allen anytime touchdown. I hear you, Brian. Statement game from Josh Allen. Going to take the reins off him and let him play. I like him to score a touchdown. And Stephon Diggs, he's been getting all the targets lately. He's been getting them all. So give me Diggs. I'll also go ahead and make a touchdown. And over on BetMGM, we'll do another one. I like Josh Allen to throw for 2 pass touchdowns. I know, Bill, you mentioned Gabe Davis having a big catch. I think somebody's catching a 50-yard bomb tonight off of Josh Allen. Who it is, if I had to take a guess, it's probably going to be Stephon Diggs. They've been doing more of the long shots to Diggs, so I think it's going to be Diggs, but I don't really give a shit. Somebody's going deep tonight. He's going to have a 50-yard pass. Josh Allen's statement game, over 275 passing and rushing yards. Going to lean on their MVP tonight in a must-win situation here at home. And give me Bills on the halftime, full-time, cashing everything in that game. Going 4-0 tonight and Bucs first. Bills, let's go. Let's go. Giving in some more NBA knowledge. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's have it. All right, boys. That's how we're going to go ahead and do it. We've got to go ahead and pick somebody out. Let's go ahead and just take whoever is the... Josh Allen, 17th comment. Let's take who's the 17th comment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is the gent. Look at you, man. You better come tomorrow with your best bet, or we're not going to. You got to bring your best bet to the show tomorrow, and we're going to put a $25 free bet, and it's up to you to go ahead and kick off this winning streak here. $25 free bet, anything. Obviously, if we're going to make it on Friday, it can be any sport as long as it's over by Sunday night so we can grade it and give somebody a chance on Monday to keep it rolling. So, all right, DeGent, pressure's on you. We need your best bet over the course of the weekend. Kick us off right, man. Best bet, DeGent. Don't let us down. Don't let us down. Let's go, boys. All right, that's how we're doing it. Thursday Night Football, Bucks, Bills. But don't forget, Europa League. It's been an absolute gem in West Ham games. Let's see if it can't continue. And also, I gave you stats. It's not like Olympiacos. We're asking them to do something that is foreign to them. No. This is well within their wheelhouse of cashing based on their data as well. So, love this play. Absolutely love it. All right, boys. It was meant to be. Let's go. Let's go. DeGent Fish, you were close on that 17, by the way. You weren't too far, so you weren't too far. All right. Comment section is fired up for you, DeGent. Look forward to seeing what you're going to bring back on tomorrow's show. On tomorrow's show, we're going to roll out a lot of bets. We won't wait for Between the Posts to give out the Premier League bets. We'll give them out here first on tomorrow's show, and then you can catch your justification at noon Eastern on the episode of Between the Posts. We've also got to get in our NFL Week 8 NFL bets as well on tomorrow's show. Should be a loaded time tomorrow. Hopefully our head is above the water after we go 5-0 today. That's what we're looking for, 5-0. All right, boys, it's Bills Mafia. It's game day. Let's have ourselves a fun day. Back tomorrow, boys. But DeGent, what you got cooked up, dog? What you got cooked up? I can't wait. All right, boys, have a good one.